guys, welcome to part 2 of my 200 subscriber special. This is the Q&A. Last week was reacting to old videos. But before we get into it, I have finished a few more levels in Tomb Raider 3. I finished 2 more levels. I finished Aldwych in like December. Aldwych literally drove me away from this game for like 3 months. That's how bad that level was. And then Lud's Gate, I was so confused at that level. I tried to go back to it and play it in January. I was so confused I stopped the game. But yeah, I went back to it somehow. Like, even with a walkthrough, I'm still mad and baffled that I managed to beat Aldwych and Lud's Gate. They're actually some of the worst levels I've ever played in any game, ever. Thankfully, the boss at the end of it was quite fun. It's like a race up to the top of buildings where you have to, like, race this woman with, like, weird, like, powers or something. You have to race her to the top, and then once you shoot this generator box, electric box, she dies. And then you think you can collect it, but you have to hit a switch because the floor, yes, the floor she's standing on can kill you. Which is just stupid. Like Tomb Raider 3 has a lot of stupid things in it. Like the level design sometimes, genuinely, there's level design in this game, particularly London, that is just backwards. And for one thing, they took the great save system that was in Tomb Raider 2, you could just save anywhere. They went back to the save crystals. So, yeah, I might want to play through this again at some point this year. This was brilliant. Yeah, this is brilliant. This is okay, but yeah, it's not that bad. Last Revelation, I think I was on the Chamber of Touloons, but I just skipped it because, you know, I watched the playthrough and didn't see that I needed to collect anything, so I just decided, yep, skip it. So, yeah, anyway, enough rambling about Tomb Raider. We have a Q&A to do, so, yeah, we have questions from, let me just get it up. Give me a minute. 19 views. Wow, questions from Retro Red Steve, DW Paul Lee, LFC Gamer and Vlogs, Footloose 2005, and Darius Lynn. So, start off with Retro Red Steve. What's your favourite video you've uploaded to YouTube? Not sure. I think I just love all my videos. I love doing the commentary videos every, like, Sunday. Blind gameplays are fun. I literally uploaded one today of Silent Bomber on the PS1. It's a fun game, but I think it's a bit hard for me, so I don't know if I'll beat it. But it was fun when I played. I love the blind gameplays. The Let's Plays in particular, the Tomb Raider Legend and Anniversary. I'm literally doing Anniversary right now, but my PS2 started acting weird on Friday. The game started freezing. My games, like, you know when that problem with the PS2 when you put like, no matter what game you put in, it will just randomly freeze. I think I cleaned the disc tray with like a cotton bud or something, and it works fine now. So yeah, maybe the disc tray needed a bit of a clean, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, favorite video. I don't know. I love my I love the Let's Plays, the blind gameplays, commentaries, Q&As, everything really. So yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 1 million, how happy are you with Rangers League win? I think that answers that. Anyway, whoops. Right, thanks for the question, Steve. Now we're moving on to DW Paul Lee. He's got 8 questions. Does lockdown need to end? Only when it's safe. I mean, I do think they could probably afford to open up the clothes shops and game shops, because those I understand the restrictions, but restricting game shops and clothes shops is kind of a little ridiculous in my opinion. I understand why, but I just think it's a little bit ridiculous. So, yeah. Only when it's safe. What are your favourite takeaway meals? Probably just fast food, you know, like a chippy or Chinese, that stuff. I usually just go for those. Do you think Man United get enough penalties? Yeah. More than enough. Enough said. If Celtic played Man United, who would you want to win? I support Liverpool and Rangers, as you can probably tell there. So, yeah, if Celtic played Man United, literally couldn't care less. I mean, they played in the Champions League, I think in 06, 07, and I literally did not care. I was like 9 or something back then, so yeah. Do you watch AEW? I did watch AEW. I watched for like a year and a half, and I just stopped a couple of weeks ago because I got kind of bored of the... I got bored of the repetitiveness, and 2, I watch, on top of that, I watch football, I play games, plus I watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with all that, so I had to drop something. But I'll probably keep up with it with like the clips on YouTube. So, yeah, I heard Christian Cage went to AEW after appearing in the Royal Rumble, which is kind of weird. Are the Crash Bandicoot games too easy? No. No, they are not. I've never 100% the Crash game. I don't plan to 100% the Crash game. Yeah, it's too hard for me. But I've seen playthroughs of like Criticus, and some call me Johnny 100% on them. So, yeah. But they're not easy. Trust me, they're not easy. And if you've played Crash 1, you will know. Would you ever consider shipping up to Boston? I don't know. I don't know if I've never been to America, but I don't know if I could leave Northern Ireland. I couldn't do that. Unless you mean like going on a holiday to Boston or something. But if it's a holiday, yes. If it's moving there, no. And I apologise for if I took that out of context. If I took that question out of context, I apologise. It's just I'm a bit of an idiot. So yeah. Would you take a trip to Suplex City for £66? Probably. I mean, it's Brock Lesnar, so maybe. And there's a bird flying out my window. That's why I'm looking out the window. But if I was in the ring with Brock Lesnar, of course, it's Brock Lesnar, and only if I know how to take it properly. So yeah, which I don't. So probably not. But you know what? Actually, yeah, I would go to Suplex City. Anyway, thanks for the questions, DW, Paul Lee, or unless I can just call you Paul. Thanks for the questions, buddy. Now we're moving on to LFC Gamers questions, and he's got 8 as well. Looking forward to another Q&A, Jamie. Here are my questions down below. Favourite and least favourite level in Tomb Raider 2? My least favourite level in Tomb Raider 2 was either... hang on, let me just look up the levels. I can't remember. It's been like 4 months since I played it. Everyone says the wreck of the Maria Doria is terrible, but I've played it and... It was a bit slow, but I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, seriously, the wreck of the Maria Doria, I played the level, it wasn't that bad. It was a bit slow, but it wasn't that bad. Levels I didn't really like. There was the deck, I wasn't really a fan of that. Tibetan Foothills was a really fun level. Offshore Rig, I didn't really like. Don't know if I have a least favourite level. Bartoli's Hideout was fun. I was putting on. My favourite level was probably just the first one, the Great Wall. I don't know. Venice was pretty annoying. That was an annoying level. Let me just... The I actually quite enjoyed the monastery in Tibet. I can't really think of a least favourite level. Temple of Xi'an was hard but fun. And I actually skipped the end of that level because I realised that if you... go on, you have to go into a giant spider cave, and I am not doing that. Literally, there's no way I'm going into a horde of giant spiders. Not happening. So, yeah, floating, I think my least favourite level was probably Floating Islands. That level was just, not only was it annoying, it was also weird. Like, weird. But my favourite level was probably either the Barkang Monastery, or the Great Wall. I think I'd probably just say the Great Wall. I think I'd probably just say I'm not sure what my favourite level is. Not sure, honestly. So, yeah, my least favourite level is probably Floating Islands. And my favourite level, I'll probably go with... Tibetan Foothills was fun, but I think my favourite level is probably just the first one. I'm not really sure. I can't pick a favourite level. Tomb Raider 2 is just that good. So, yeah, back to the questions. If you were to order a McDonald's, what would you eat and what drink would you choose? I would probably just go with just my usual go-to, just a Happy Meal. I love Happy Meals out of McDonald's, and the drink, probably just Diet Coke, because, I'm boring. Deal with it. So, yeah. Did you watch Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid? I liked it. I mean, my brother loved it. I watched it. I mean, it was on. I watched it. I liked it. I didn't really have an urge to watch it religiously. I think the narrator, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but the narrator was Ringo Starr from the Beatles, wasn't it? I think he was the narrator. Well, for the UK version anyway. I'm not sure if the US version had a different narrator, but yeah. But over here, the Fat Controller is called the Fat Controller. Over in America, he's called Sir Topham Hatt, which is an odd name. But yeah, there's a fun fact for it. And yeah, I did watch Thomas. I liked it. Yeah. What was the first Merseyside derby that you can remember? Unfortunately, the first one I can remember is the 1-0 at Goodison. Lee Carsley. You know Lee Carsley. Since they won that match at Goodison, they have won a Merseyside derby 4 times. 3 of which were over 10 years ago. Wow, Everton are bad. Favourite Chris Kamar moment? Probably when he missed a red card. That will always be funny. There's the fighting. There's Spurs are fighting like beavers. I think there was the Bournemouth Everton game where it was like 3-3. I think Bournemouth equalised in like the 98th minute, and he didn't say unbelievable, Jeff. There's a part where... Have you ever seen the part where he completely ignored Jeff on Soccer Saturday? Like, Jeff called him 3 times and he just completely ignored him. Like, there's so many Chris Kamar moments I couldn't pick, but my favourite is probably when he missed the red card. It's always funny. Most overrated WWE wrestler of all time in the WWE. Not sure. I'll have to think about that. Not sure, really. I think probably Brock Lesnar. I mean, people say, I mean, he's a good wrestler, but he never shows up. He never shows up. A lot of people say, I can't really think, to be honest. I don't know who the most overrated wrestler of all time is. Maybe, don't kill me for this, but Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan would always just politic himself to win. Like, Hogan would just flat out sometimes just refuse to lose. So, yeah, maybe Hogan. I mean, I love Hulk Hogan. I love his matches, but yeah. So, yeah. Can't think of an overrated one. Maybe Brock Lesnar. I don't know. If you were rich, what would be your first really expensive purchase? Probably just a load of PS2. I don't know. Probably. I'd probably buy Liverpool or buy Rangers and win the league. Not sure. My first really expensive purchase would be either that, maybe like a car, maybe a big house, with like a game room in it, so I could get a game room. Because that's a dream of mine, to have like my own game room. So yeah, maybe like a house with maybe like a massive house so I can have like a game room or something. What do you think is worse, BMW drivers or Liverpool's current defence? Probably Liverpool's defence. I mean, to be fair, they're all injured. Robertson doesn't do much this season. Literally, he bombs forward. As soon as you give him the ball, he will turn and pass it back. What's the point in going forward then? And we've had 20 different centre-back partnerships this season. 20. Yeah, so our defence is pretty bad. Anyway, thanks for the questions, LFC Gamer. Really enjoyed them. Now moving on to Footleaf 2005. And he's got 6 questions. Nice to see another Q&A, Jamie. Here are my questions. Will you ever complete Sonic 06? No. Hate that game with a passion. I literally played about 10 minutes of that. Never wanted to play it again. So yeah. Favourite and least favourite Sonic levels? Not sure. I mean, the Sonic level I can't stand is Egg Rocket. I think it's the last level in Sonic Advance. My favourite 2D Sonic level is probably Chemical Plant. Favourite 3D Sonic level is probably just any level from Sonic Generations. That game is just so good. Why do I keep turning my phone off? Least favourite 2D level, probably, not sure. Marble Zone. Well, not Marble. Marble Zone was slow, but it was alright. Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. I hate Labyrinth Zone with a passion. I hate it. Least favorite 2D Sonic level is Labyrinth. My favorite is probably either Chemical Plant or Hydrocity Zone from Sonic 3, or maybe Green Hill Zone. So yeah, any movies in 2021 that you're looking forward to? I can't really think of any. I think I might have to get back to you on that, but I'm not sure if there's any movies I'm looking forward to. So yeah, I'll probably have to get back to you on that when I can't think of one. What songs do you find the most annoying? Uptown Funk is one of the most annoying songs of all time. Anything from Meghan Trainor, I just don't like her music. All About That Bass is literally one of the most annoying songs in the universe. So yeah, also Justin Bieber, Gangnam Style, although there's a Hitler version of Gangnam Style, and it's actually really funny. Not sure why, but yeah. Anything Meghan Trainor, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, or basically anything modern, apart from Liam Gallagher, Busted and McFly, that's literally all I can think of that are good nowadays. And I think maybe I'd say Little Mix. Little Mix aren't too bad. So, yeah. What's the scariest game you've played? I don't really play horror games, so maybe The Last of Us, I don't know. Although there was that Aragog boss battle in Chamber of Secrets on PS2. You know, because spiders. Enough said. So yeah, probably The Last of Us is probably the scariest game I played, even though it's not that scary. Like, it has creepy enemies, but the game's not that scary. I don't know why everyone calls it a horror game. It's not that scary. What's the worst PS1 game you've played? Tunnel B1. Without a doubt, Tunnel B1. Absolute trash. So, yeah. But Tunnel B1 is... If you see Tunnel B1, do not buy it. It is absolute garbage. So, yeah. Thanks for the questions, Footloose, mate. Really enjoyed going through them. And finally, we have DWE's questions. Top 10 worst films you've ever seen. I don't know if I could do a top 10. I think I'll just mention some ones that I didn't really like. Tooth Fairy 2 was one I didn't really like. I think the first one was good. It had... What's his name? Steven. So, you know the guy that... You know the guy... Hang on. If there's a picture of him on the back. Hang on. I literally have the DVD here. These lens wipes out in case they fall off or something. I literally have the DVD here. It's the guy that looks like Jurgen Klopp. Steven something. Is he on the cover? No, he's not on anywhere. But yeah. It's the actor that looks like Jurgen Klopp. Top 10 worst films. The Amazing Spider-Man films were pretty bad. I can't really think of any other than that. There's the Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. That movie was atrocious. The first Tomb Raider movie, I will defend that movie until the end of time. That movie is great, alright? But the second one, if you look at it as an action movie, it's okay. But as a Tomb Raider movie, no. I mean, it's a good action movie, but it's not a Tomb Raider film. It's an action movie. So, yeah, I can't really give you like a top 10, but yeah. That's just some movies that I thought were bad. Also, everyone hates The Scorpion King. I thought it was alright. I like this movie. So yeah, that's just some movies that I thought were bad. I don't really know if I'd do a top 10. I'll have to think about that. That's a pretty hard question. Top 10 cartoons. Again, I don't really do top 10 lists unless it's like top 10 games or something. So, yeah, top 10 cartoons. Maybe SpongeBob. I didn't really watch like that many cartoons. It was like, you know, the Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob, that stuff. Rugrats. Sonic X is pretty... I don't know why people might disagree with this. I genuinely don't know why everyone hates Sonic X. I've watched it. I watched about 20 episodes on Netflix a couple of months ago. It's fine. I genuinely don't know why everybody hates it. So, yeah, but apart from that, there's like SpongeBob. I think The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a bit weird, but that cartoon was actually really fun. What other cartoons is there? Yeah, there's cartoons on Netflix that I watched. Tom and Jerry, you know, the Disney shorts are probably my favourite ones of all time. House of Mouse, if you've ever seen House of Mouse, that is a great show. So yeah, that's some of my favourite cartoons. I don't know if I'd give you a top 10, but yeah, that's some of my favourites. Top 10 worst cartoons. I don't know if I've ever seen really that many bad cartoons. I can't really think of any, to be honest. I'll probably have to get back to you on that one. Top 10 favourite games of all time. If I did a top 10, I'll probably have to keep that for a video, but I think I'll just mention some that will probably be in there. Either Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary, Crash 3, and Sonic Generations will probably be in there, so yeah. I think I'll give the top 10 here, but if you want to, I think I'll keep this for another video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, then click off now. Number 10 would probably be Uncharted 2, 9 would be FIFA 2000, 9 would be FIFA 98, 8 PS6, 7, I don't know. I don't know if I could. Actually, I don't know if I can do a top 10. I'll probably have to get back to that for like another. I'll probably keep that for a video. So, yeah. Yeah, that's just some of my favourite games. Tomb Raider games, FIFA games, Crash Bandicoot. I mean, Sonic Generations will obviously be on that list if I do that. But yeah, what do you plan on doing in the future? I plan on doing more Let's Plays this year. I kind of want to go more PS1 and do less, because I do PS2 all the time, so maybe I want to focus on PS1. I've done a few PS1 Let's Plays. I've done mostly literally most of my gameplays on my channel are PS2. I have like 300 videos. I have a playlist in my playlists. It's like 300, 400 videos long. 300 of it. It's like literally like 300 of those videos are PS2 gameplays. So yeah, and one game I do want to Let's Play is Toy Story 2. Yeah, I'll probably be Let's Playing this in the future. This game is awesome. So yeah, that's that. Sorry that I didn't really properly answer your questions. What was your name again? Sorry, Darius, that I didn't really answer your questions, but properly. But yeah, if you want to see a top 10 games of all time video, I'll probably do that in the future. But yeah, that's been my 200 subscriber special Q&A, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and probably play Tomb Raider 3 or just watch the football. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.